Did you? Hello friends, and welcome to the homestead. If today is your first time visiting with us, I want to extend to you a very warm welcome and invite you to view any of our almost 500 videos arranged for your convenience in playlists in subjects like building, homesteading and home repair, electronic reviews, all kinds of interesting things that we're confident you're going to find both entertaining and useful. If you've been here before but you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Do subscribe. If today is your birthday, we want to wish you a very happy birthday. Alright folks, and here we are. One of the first things you have to do when you buy property is, of course, to dress the windows. Did you like that? I'm getting fancy.
Yes.
And here we have windows, and unfortunately for us, the previous owners did not install the trim correctly. There is a lip here that shouldn't be. All they need to do is to make the stiles just a little longer, so the rail here would be flush with the case of the window, but they did not do that, unfortunately for us. And so we're going to have to address that issue, but we're going to install some new blinds, right? They're called blinds, aren't they? We purchased the cordless type. We don't have young children anymore, but especially if you have I don't know what that was. Especially if you have young children. The cordless option is great because there is no strangulation danger with that. Usually the cords lay very low on the floor, and even without kids you can trip on them. I mean, they're very, very dangerous. So we opted for cordless ones, and we hope they're going to work great for us. So stick around and we'll show you some tips and tricks on how to install your valances in a short time. 5-minute valances. You only saw it here at the Urban Homesteading Center. Okay, and what we do is we create to do a couple of seams, because the way they did the window here is just not ideal. You can remove it, right?
And what you also did was use the installation box to know how wide to make it.
Right.
And now we're using each one as a template for the next.
Correct.
Yep. Okay. So you've got 2. You're going to cut 2 more, right?
Yep. Yeah, but my back is killing me, so it has to be the other way. Sorry.
It's all right. Here we go.
Tell me when you're ready.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And ideally this would have been a little thinner too, but we don't have the planer here yet, so.
Well, and as we've said frequently, homesteading is using what you've got, right?
That doesn't matter, right?
No. Musical.
Yep.
In our case, all of them are the same. If you have different balances, you have to check to make sure that what you cut is the correct dimension. I don't know what this is called, but the connecting box. We need 2 more, right? We have 3.
Oh.
Yeah, we do. I just didn't know if we could get it all out of this.
Well, let's see. and you put another one on the other side of the saw. I have the saw in the correct spot. You can. I don't know.
Is that gonna be enough, you think?
I think it's close enough.
Okay, go.
If not, we have another piece that we can cut a little block off.
And this is why I like this saw. Okay.
Nice clean cuts with a really small curve,
Yeah, I stopped
right?
because I see a thing there and I
Yeah.
don't want to damage the saw. Are you okay? Did I cut you?
Just reopened a wound I got earlier in the week.
Okay.
All right. So we have 6 blocks for the 3 window shades that we're installing. Okay.
So this is the window blinds we chose. This is the Better Home and Garden variety. It is white and it is a cordless system. You need to make sure that you take a good dimensions. This has about half an inch play, so a total inch, half an inch on each side.
Okay.
So a 29 and a half window, a 30 and a half window, or a 30.5 window will fit this because it's 31. Does that make sense? Or
Okay.
I confused everyone, including you?
Well, I don't think so. It made sense to me.
All right. And I know you're all very excited to see what is inside this box that we told you what is inside.
Well, it's always exciting opening something, even if it's just,
Well, the whole day today has
Say
been
yourself.
like Christmas because we're looking at boxes and say, what is in this box? Right?
It'll be worse for the other stuff that comes.
And here it is nicely packed. I mean, it's not really an exciting unboxing, I'm sorry, but
Well, it's nice that they pack it so tightly that it should not break. Shouldn't come in any sort of disrepair or anything.
well, let me come down here.
Yeah. And it flips out.
And here is our, okay.
Nice wand that turns. There's the balance.
And there has to be a box somewhere. I can hear it. And this has little accessories that you will need for the installation. It has the little
Bracket.
brackets and some screws.
And the brackets are actually metal.
The brackets are metal. The valance clips are not,
They are plastic.
and they are the most sensitive thing. They are often break. Well, do you have experience with this, Elpida?
Not with the bracket. Not with the balance bracket. No.
But when you do those, be careful. They're really intended for one use. I've never had good luck taking them off and reinstalling them. Maybe I'm too rough with them. Maybe you will have better luck, But we'll give it a go and see how it's going to go today. Do you feel really big compared to me now?
Yes. There you go.
I'm on my knees.
That's great.
Oh my God.
Great shot.
So the seams we cut a few moments ago are used there, and that's because the people that installed this window did not install the frame correctly. Can you saw it?
Yeah,
It
so
should-
there's a lip on the window frame. Yeah, right there.
Here.
Right. Mm-hmm. See, if they've installed it up, we wouldn't need
Right.
the seam. So we're going to do the same on the other side, and we're going to get back with you. Blinds are the type that you don't have a cord to put them up and down. So inside them, they have a tensioner. For shipment, they put a pin to hold the tensioner in the correct position that has to be removed before you put them on the wall. So make sure you remember to do that if your blinds do not have cords to move them up and down. If they do, this is not a necessary step. So once you do this, you simply slide the whole mechanism in, and you close these little windows, doors, whatever they are. I don't know what they are. Now I cannot open
They're
them.
like
anymore.
latches.
Yeah, it's a little metal latch. We saw earlier that it flipped up, and when the blind is seated correctly, this flips down, and there's a little pin here that kind of locks it. To get it back out, you kind of have to squeeze this and pull it forward, and we're not going to do that. And these again have a tension, so they can be raised or lowered. We have another piece to install here.
Which I don't know how it installs. Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
I guess you need to press it. I don't know. All right.
There you go. Now it's in. See, I know when stuff's in.
And there it goes, operational.
All right. And then do we have one more piece to install?
Yes, there's a cover for this.
Yeah.
But would you please demonstrate how the blind set
Resin
works?
Does it work?
Does it work?
Maybe I'm not the best person to demonstrate that. And then it stays there.
Alright, no cords, cordless.
Right.
Not even battery operated, just cordless.
Totally cordless, yes.
Alright, pull it back down. Go on.
I'm not going to keep doing that.
No.
I know you're enjoying this process, but...
Up and down.
Awesome.
Okay, so we need to put there is a trim piece in front of it, so it looks prettier. Okay, let us get all the parts. So this is the trim piece that goes across.
It's called a balance.
Okay. And in our specific one, now different makers will have it different, but in this one it has a slot in the back, and this is a little mechanism that operates.
It's a little plastic like
Right.
clip, right?
Now these tend to be very sensitive. I cannot tell you how many of those I have broken in the past.
Yeah,
But
they're not made like for
They're really-
good use.
And they're for one time. You clip them on, and
You can't unclip, you can just break it.
right. And that might be hard for us now because of how it is.
I need you to explain to me how this is supposed to be clipped.
This is going upon here.
This?
Yes, this.
Oh, that. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. We might have to do it first and then try to. Okay. And this is the tricky part. This is where usually you break them, because one is in and the other is not.
But Elpida doesn't break things, so we're gonna be good.
All right.
Right
Now we
in
need to make
place.
sure that it is centered. Is it centered?
Yep, it looks good.
Okay.
And now it hides the mechanism, and that's about it. All right, folks. I think that's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
And this is our finished product. And you know, it can open and close to allow light or not, like a normal one. Again, this is cordless. As you can see, there is nothing else here. You just lift it up and it stays where you put it. And then you let it get down and again and it closes. And you want in a few minutes, especially if you don't have to do what we have to do with the seams. This is really a 5-minute operation, right? I mean, it's really short.
Say that.
I can. How long would it take us if it was correctly installed and we didn't have a seam? Even with a seam, I think it was 5 minutes.
Yeah, maybe.
It is a pretty straightforward proposition.
Okay.
All right, folks. We do hope you did enjoy this short weekend episode. Because we're in the midst of moving, we didn't have time this weekend to do a full-fledged project, but we think this will be useful for many people. If you did enjoy it, we ask you that you give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, the other button works as well. Share, like, subscribe, and let us know what you would like to see in the future in our channel. From the Urban Homesteading channel, the Garage Wizard, Mrs. Wizard, and Elpida want to wish you a great week, and we're going to see you soon. Farewell, friends. Okay, it's important that this is parallel, so make sure that it is not turned in any way. Now it will hold itself.
Unfortunately, the drill has to go.
Okay, let me get my hand up here.
You don't need to hold it, honey. Now it's
But I'm
pushed.
trying to hold it straight. You said it has to be parallel, and
Right.
it isn't, so I'm trying to hold it straight. It's moving. It's moving
Yeah, it is.
and
Okay.
cracked.
That's okay. Let's close it.
Okay.
The seam can be cracked. All it does is prevents the thing from pulling too much up. I mean, if you want, we can remove it when we have all our tools here and do it better, but
You want me to do it, Tammy?
It's up to you.
Do it. No, I'm just talking about taking turns, so you don't kill yourself. Are you close enough to do this right? Yeah. Okay.
It's really more about the awkwardness of not having
Yeah.
space.
Well, talk about awkward.
Yeah, I know.
I'm in a little bit of an awkward.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, ish.
I don't think you need to hold it anymore, Kim. It is in space. I mean,
It's okay. It's flopping around, but okay.
yeah, but there is no place for it to go.
Well, it was coming down, so I'm gonna get it almost completely tight. You can take an eyeball at it and see if it's as straight as you want it to be. And then, does it look straight to you right now?
You are the straight judge.
And I can, okay.
Straight.
And I can finish tightening it up.
See, that's the problem. If you were trying to tie it now, it will bend the bracket versus going in.
What do you think is up with the holes in the trim?
They had put an external bracket to hold the curtain because they were very strange in the way they did things.
Okay.
Is it secure? Okay, let's see if we can. Now there is in there is a tensioner that has to be removed that keeps it straight for move for what you call it, for shipping. Okay, what does it say there? It says
Remember to remove tension pin before operating.
right. So
So that's this.
all right,
And did you want to show that on film or anything? Or we're good?
all right, sure.
I'm just trying to give you some.
No, you're right. All right, if
Can I just put it back in for a
it doesn't need to be
second?
packed in.
Come on,
Uh-oh.
honey.